time to play the game. Time to play the game. Ha ha ha.
I'm going ahead and going. It says the ad break is done. I am ready. Hi y'all. Teriyaki and Canuck. Congrats on first. Do it. We're doing it. Zugal, welcome in. Heck, welcome in. It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. Look at this thing. It is, you can't tell what's on my shirt because this thing is so big. Look at this. Hang on. I wore a special shirt today, and it doesn't even matter because of how big this thing is. Look, this is technically a band shirt. There's a hardcore band from South Carolina called A Knife in the Dark, but it's also the name of one of the chapters in Fellowship of the Ring, and they made Lord of the Rings merch. So I wore my Lord of the Rings shirt today for the finale, but y'all would not be able to tell because this thing covers up the entire graphic. We got Faramir down here just hanging out. I have a lot of the other minifigures, all like the Gondor soldiers and stuff, just hanging out over here, along with our favorite, Shadow Max Rebo on Shadow Packs, of course. We are rapidly approaching the end of this build. The plan is to finish it today. We have 5 bags left out of 60. We are on bag 56. Man, you know what? I was so excited I didn't even pull up the instructions. I can't type with this right here. BTW. I would have to like hug it. Let's pull up those instructions. That'd probably be helpful. We're getting real close to the end. We are gonna take the front wall and gate off while we build because we do not want to have to work around that. There's already limited space on this table. I don't even know what page we're supposed to be on. I'm just gonna scroll. I'm looking at the instructions over here right now. I'll show y'all where we are, how close we are. And then we'll go ahead and get started because after we do our last 5 bags, then we have 3 bonus bags from our gift with purchase, Grand. And I'm going to try and do Grand tonight as well. And then I have another even smaller, tinier, unexpected bonus for you guys. It's not really going to be much, but it's kind of it's going to be neat. Okay, here's what we got. Here is our Lego Minas Tirith so far. We've got our front gates that open and shut. Look at that. We got like our little tiling back here inside as well. Trying not to... the more I've been building this up, the harder it has been to like reach around it without knocking things off. I have definitely knocked pieces off. Last time we built basically this entire front cliff. And we also put some of the trim, the build up on the sides for this last layer here. Y'all see a little bit more about that when I turn it around. I'll go ahead and turn the whole thing around and then we'll take off the other pieces. See, I can probably barely fit this thing sideways on this table. Okay, here we are. We've got our throne room here at the back with Denethor and Pippin hanging out. We've got 2 statues of the Gondor kings. We've got some little torch rooms back here. Up here on this side, we've got Gandalf's little study room. That's where he determined that the ring was the One Ring in Fellowship when he traveled to Gondor after Bilbo left. And over here is a little bedroom. It's got the balcony over here on the side that Pippin and Gandalf watched Osgiliath burn from. And then the other parts that we completed last time, here we are. Look at this. Get ready to be surprised. We have a little room that comes out that's got our logs and our torch. You know, in case anyone needs to light any beacons to call for aid in any particular circumstance. And then on the other side, we have the Palantir, where the Eye of Sauron is the side we're showing. On the other side, there is King Theoden riding a horse, but we can't see it from this angle. When these come out, you can also actually see in Gandalf's little study library, and the archives, and the bedroom, which is really cool. That's what we have. I will be taking off this front. I wonder if I can show y'all. So this front piece separates. It actually doesn't even click in at all. It's been a while since I've showed off this part, so I'll show it to y'all. Here is the inside of that front wall with the doors that open. See, look, Faramir is right there on the other side. We've got, and I know there's not a lot of space to see. Over here is a little armory. Y'all probably can't really see that, so I'll start with this side. This side, it's like a little market. You got lanterns. You've got a little tower. I am going to pull this apart because we're going to put this on the actual desk. But here's our little market area on the inside of the outer wall with our chicken, our tomatoes. I'm going to set this over here so it doesn't get in our way for the build. Let's try not to pull anything we're not trying to pull off. Here's our gate. This gate is also going to go over here. And then here is our little armory I was trying to show y'all. Our little stairs. We got some swords. We got some spears. We got a little fountain. We got a bell tower as well. It's pretty neat. This is also going to go over here. And I'm going to pull this guy over this way. I believe this is going to be the angle we want to have it at right now, because I think, from what I can tell from the instructions, we're going to be building up a little bit more around the outside edge of the wall first, and then we're going to be, you know, we still got to do this little section here, and then we got to do the courtyard up top. That's what I'm worried about getting a good angle on. I think I've got a contingency plan for it if it happens. So we're going to go ahead and start. I don't want to waste too much time because we've only been averaging like 5 bags a stream. I want to make sure we finish this and also get to Grand tonight. So I'm going to move over to our Lego scene. My phone was right there, but y'all didn't see that. I'm a professional. There you go. Now y'all can see the shirt a little bit. We're starting out on bag number 56. After this, I gotta find somewhere for this to live. We do have Rivendell. It's actually in the other room today. It's not in the back. But it might be a little while before we start that one. Because I gotta find a home for this one. This is 8,278 pieces, and I don't know how many we've got left. 60 bags, so that's like, I don't know. I don't want to do any math. We got 5 out of 60 left. So 55 out of 60 is the fraction of how close we are. I'm off the clock. I don't have to do math. So we're gonna start building this little structure here. It looks like an extra little tower on the outside. So we're gonna start building it. and see how we do. I actually intended to be live a few more times this week. I need to move this mic a little closer to me, I think. Maybe that's a little better. But here we are. I think we can do this. I think we can wrap it up. This has been a very, very neat build to get to do. I'm trying to decide. I think it's a no-brainer that this is my favorite build I've done so far. I'm just trying to think if there's any other contenders for first. Not that I didn't like the SLS. That was a big one. That was a hefty ask to do in one sitting. That one was pretty neat. The Concorde was pretty neat. The SLS was a really slow burn because of the incentive way we decided to build it. I think this one takes the cake. Sorry, I'm looking for the remainder of these little pieces here. Oh, I'm looking for white pieces, and I should be looking for gray pieces. That's why. That's why. So we've been working really hard. This set, I mean, it hasn't been daily, but this set came out on June 1st. Took a little over a month to do it, but I actually don't think we started the build until midway through until midway through June. But this is stream number 10 of our build. And we have been kind of doing short bursts. These wax. There we are. Should have a couple more hiding over here. There's one of them. And then here's the last. So we've got these guys hanging out here. We've got a few triangles to get in here on top. Like I said, this looks like it's going to be the top of one of the towers. I actually thought I knew which one it was going to be. Now I'm not 100% sure. But we'll find out before too long. Here's the other guy. Got our little grid pattern up here. Now we're looking for our white pieces, and they're actually in the other pile, which is interesting. That's why I couldn't find them earlier. I'm glad they put them in the other one, because I would have just been putting on the wrong color pieces on the last step. And we've got a little circle here. It's almost like a little cap. I don't think it quite is. Kind of looks like one. Okay, we've got, this guy needs to go diagonally. So right about like that. Oh, and then we've got our tall guy. Okay, so this is not a cap. This is in fact the bottom of what we're looking at. I'll put together this little section. I need to do 2 of these. These are always a little bit tough. These little 1x1 circular studs to get on. I gotta do it one more time here. That one actually was a lot better. There we go. Okay, now we build, it's gonna be like 4 little walls that we're building up here. So I'll go ahead and start all 4 of them, knowing that if I don't, I'm gonna forget about it. And only do 1 or 2. And I'll be angry a little bit later, and it won't be fun for anyone. It'll be fine. I feel like it's a little bit less repetitive if you do them all at once. it feels less repetitive at least. It's just a matter of repeating each of the small steps instead of repeating all the big steps over and over. Or I guess all the steps at once. All right. So I need a little 1x2 somewhere. And a 1x4. A 1x4, a 1x2, and a little guy B. Here's where we are so far. It ain't much, but it's honest work. It ain't much. There's those sections. So next up, we've got another 1x4. We're gonna put up at the back, kind of as a bridge. Got a ramp, a little piece with inserts up here, and then this guy. So we're building up to here on all of these. I think maybe I put these down in the wrong order. I think it'll be fine. I'd actually rather do all this than put that little 3/4 round piece in first, because it'd be a little bit of a pain to get aligned. So I do have a little bit of a process. Oops. Move that back, move that back. All right, that step is done. So now we're at the tail end here. We're gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and combine these last couple of steps because there's only one piece on the last one. We've got a 1x2 at the back. We got another one of these flat inserted-ish pieces, flat piece with inserts, and then up here at the top at the back, we got one overhang. So we end up looking like that. Okay, y'all can see that. So what did I say? I said a 1x2, piece with inserts, and then a ramp at the back. The 1x2, where did he go? There it is. All right, we've got 4 of these pieces now. Assuming I can get this. There we are. And these just attach bottom and top all the way up and down this guy. On either side, either corner. So there's not really a lot of support for that ramp that we've got at the bottom. I'm sure we'll get there. It's more decorative, it's not a support structure. So here's what we've got. We've got another much smaller section to build 4 of that's gonna be a little bit of support structure around. We're putting this little window piece on the top. A little cylinder and a 1/4 round of faces. And so we've got this guy. He's actually gonna go right right here, like so. We're gonna do that 3 more times. This one's small enough, I'm not worried about doing them all individually too much. Put another one in here. Trying to make sure it's all lined up. And as I'm lining up things, I'm misaligning other things, so it's probably not that deep. Okay, let's see if we can put the other 2 together. Our little canister in our quarter round here. Make sure I'm staying consistent with the way I'm putting these together. I think we're good. Yeah, this is a little bit of a painful one to get aligned in the corner, but we're getting there. Our last little section. Our last little duplicative section, at least. All right, so there we go. That did end up looking really nice. Very intricate. Make sure we line up the way it's supposed to be lined up here, a little dome. And now we attach this. Okay, so we're gonna attach it. I actually did all right with the way I oriented this. Because this piece is gonna go right here on the side. It's gonna face out this way. And I do have some flat pieces over here, but they should not interfere. And there we go. At the top of our little tower on the outside here. All connected and everything. Oh, I knocked Pippin over. Oh, okay, and next page, we want to keep this guy out. Let me see if I can move some of these pieces. Y'all can't see any of that. Give y'all a little bit of a better vantage point while I build on here. This is gonna be a little bit tough to do. Okay, I think y'all can see where I'll put some stuff here. Let's go ahead and put this together. I've got 3 pieces. And it's gonna look like that. And this is gonna go, where is this gonna go? I believe it's gonna go right here. Yeah, look at that. So right on the front there. And we'll push it in. That was a little precarious, but we got it. We got it in there. So now the whole front is smooth, at least complete. Oh, and this is built up individually. This is gonna be a little bit tough for me to see. I'm gonna do the 1x3 on the very inside first here. And then we've got a 3x3 plate. And then another one that goes right here. Oh, okay. So let's see what is the easiest to put in first. I believe this guy is where we want to go first. It's going to attach just below this existing one. We've got this guy that's going to attach actually right here. So actually this is going to make it difficult to, I won't be able to take that top section off anymore. Not that I really was planning on it, but this kind of reinforces it. Okay, so that was 4 pieces, and that's all sorted now. I bet I can do this and give y'all a little bit of a better vantage point, but y'all won't be able to see what pieces I'm picking out. If we do that, y'all can see a little bit. Now I have trouble seeing. Let's see, I've got one little flat 1x2, and that goes right up above. Oh, actually, this guy goes on first, and then the little 1x2 goes right up above it. We've got an upside down diamond here, inverted from the one above. We got a couple more. Oh, I called it a diamond. That's a triangle. That's a triangle. Make sure we get the orientation down, and then I believe this guy goes right down here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, this is gonna be maybe easier for me to see. Likely more difficult for y'all to see. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, see that. And I feel like y'all have a pretty good eye right here. It's a little bit, there we go. And so it was a little bit shadowy for a second, but we're gonna fill in it right here now. Same kind of thing. Oh gosh, and I am gonna have a lot of trouble seeing. Y'all are gonna get to see me peek around. You get to see me peek around here. Putting those guys on. I am gonna go ahead, but I know where this one goes. This guy goes here, so that's 2 out of 4. This guy goes way in the back. Oh, yes. And then the last one here is see me peeking around over here. And there we have it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was worried about orientation and such. Our little triangles here. One of them is going to be right here, right up at the top, connected. I'm going to put my 1x2 on first this time, because I can actually see it goes right there. Then we've got an inverted here. Oh, down here we've got a triangle. Let's not forget about that. How does it go? Like this. Put one over there on the other. Yes. Making sure we're being consistent. I am not missing a piece. It was hiding. And then this goes right below here. Right by the wall here. All right. Okay. Gonna try and keep this little tower piece all consistently aligned. The one that we put on a minute ago. Okay. Remove this back, knowing that we are just about to bring it forward, because I think I see where we're I have a guess at where this next part is gonna go. Let's just say that. I've got a guess. Okay. We got some tiles again. This little 1x4 circle is gonna get some propellers. And we're gonna cap it off here. Probably doesn't matter too much how consistent these are, because I assume when it attaches to the rest it will adjust itself. Capping off these little cans. Just like that. Oh, we've got more of these. This time we're reversed, so we put the little studs on top. It's not a 2 times, it's step 2. There we go. We do have a little section we're gonna build more of here. Let's see how many different pieces we're gonna have to remember if we're gonna do it all in one go. I don't know if we maybe 1, 2. Three goes here. Yeah, we'll do them all individually. There's that guy. So we're gonna need 4 of those. And I imagine this is going to be kind of like a smaller scale version of the tower attachment we just did. It's going to be a little bit different, but it's the same idea. Here's number 2. Trying to look and make sure they're both the same. Make sure I don't do anything silly. With number 3. Got 1 more of these guys to build. Oh, I did skip a piece on number 3. I skipped, whoa, that little 1x1 plate. Make sure we go put it on. This guy. Sure we don't knock anything else off in the process. Okay. And now these guys all go in between. Oh, so this goes diagonal, I see. Should have realized that earlier. Uh-oh, that guy will connect there. We're gonna ideally not knock off every single one of these, but we'll see. I accidentally pushed down on it to give myself some leverage and It gave a little too much. Okay. Oh yeah, it is a little mini version of what we just did. That's really neat. We're gonna put on our lid here. And it looks like we got a road. I guess that will stabilize it. I hope that's supposed to go in all the way. Okay, yes it is. I do have a few extra pieces here. Given the scale of this page, I'm not too worried about them. I will move this guy over here so y'all can see that this is going right here. Just like that. Got a little topper to our tower here. All right, so that's 2 tower toppers. We're gonna move on to bag number. Whoa. Oh, I just making sure I didn't run over anything. Bag number 57. And here we start with the minifigure that we've been looking forward to. It's not the last minifigure. It is the one I've been the most excited for. Looks like it's his bag's open. Oh, y'all will see. Y'all will see what it is. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. That's not a good piece to have rolling around. All right. Man, y'all can see this in the other camera? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Here are the bottom legs. This is going to be King Aragorn. His printed legs have a really cool... There's a print on the front of the middle piece that's red, which is really neat. I do have to pull out his cape, which is living over here. Here it is. Oh, and that's really pretty too, because you may say, that doesn't look like his cape. That's the wrong color. It's reversible. It's reversible, and the black goes on the outside, and the red goes on the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and put his head on. I'm gonna make him the smiling king here. Hello. He's bald right now.
Bald! Bald! Bald!
That was a jump scare. That was so loud.
Do you know what I'm referencing?
Yes. And his hairpiece with his crown. There we are. We've got King Aragorn here. Oh, and he's missing his sword. We need his sword.
Oh.
You thought Max had it? Not quite.
So I was thinking that I am hungry and that nothing in the house sounds good.
Okay.
And I was thinking that I know you already ate dinner. But I was thinking
Yes.
about
This is a lot of build-up.
soft launching.
This is soft launching.
Yeah.
Hannah's soft launching that she wants to go get food.
Yeah, so I was thinking that I wanted to get Chick-fil-A, and I was wondering if you wanted anything. Like a milkshake or food. But I know you already ate.
Man, food does sound good, but I did already eat. Do they have the peach milkshake right now?
Yes.
I would not say no to a peach milkshake.
I am pretty sure. I will double check, because I know they have
It is the summer.
I know they have the pineapple dragon fruit, like, refresher. But I do think they have the peach milkshake.
I would not say no to a peach milkshake.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that's okay.
Okay, are you going to finish by the time I get back?
No.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't believe so, at least. I'm gonna go super speed.
Okay, well, just to spite me?
No, I'm not. The day does not belong to one man, but to all. Let us together rebuild this world that we may share in the days of peace. It's time to build the courtyard. He's not bald anymore. I put his hair on. All right, so it looks like we're gonna start here under the water. I'm not quite sure. It may just be a blue marker piece, which does happen. Who's this guy? Nice. Oh, yeah, definitely marker pieces. This may not be under the water because we've got yellow and then some red incoming as well. I believe those are going to go just like this. It's kind of a little bit tough to tell orientation-wise. Nope, never mind. We're good. That's how that's supposed to look. Here, and then we've got these two red circles. Yeah, and they go above these little click-in sections. So actually, these click-in sections are probably how this whole thing attaches. I don't quite see where they will go, but we'll find out, I'm sure. Maybe we just don't appreciate it yet. Okay. Next up, I'm gonna put this here, but not for long. Can you confirm or deny that you stream under the furry alt account? It's Tommy Fox. I do not. I can deny. Heck sent me a link last night and said I had to do a double take, and it was to this Twitch account. It's Tommy Fox. So I went and said hi. Let me just tell you, they were playing Portal. They were playing Portal 2 with somebody else. It was awesome. I haven't played Portal in forever. And I was talking to let me think. They said they also stream Kingdom Hearts, which I just like bought all the Kingdom Hearts games on the Steam summer sale, and like 2 days ago started my replay of the first Kingdom Hearts leading up to the ones I haven't played yet, which are 3 and Dream Drop Distance. So I was excited about that. And then they said, what else did they say? They played a few other games that they were working on. They said they were a really big Pokemon nerd. And I was cracking up because I came in and I was like, we're long lost siblings. We're it's a tale of two Tommies. They said they're a big Pokemon nerd, and I was like, oh my gosh, you are not gonna believe me, but I literally just walked in the door coming back from the new Pokemon trading card pre-release. I went to a Pitch Black pre-release last night locally. So that was kind of cool. So we were talking about Pokemon for a little while. Very, very neat. I knew we were probably gonna instantly be best friends, but we were instantly best friends. It was really cool. If y'all don't know, oh no, I clicked out. I had it all primed and ready to go. If y'all don't know who It's Tommy Cox is, y'all should definitely go check them out. Very fun to go hang out and watch. Be the other Tommy. Who somebody else in their chat said it was. Oh, I don't remember what the name was, but there was somebody else that had run across someone with a similar username too. It was Cheetah something, and they said they had run across somebody with the username Cheetah Fajita. I thought it was funny. Heck, I gotta see if I can find a screenshot. There is a guy on Twitch who got the username @Tommy, which I was like, man, I kind of wish I had thought of trying to get that. But he's got the username @Tommy, and he plays. I don't remember what game it was. I think it was RuneScape. And whatever expansion he was playing at the time was abbreviated as capital C lowercase 0 capital C lowercase o capital X, and I went in that chat guns blazing. Not really guns blazing, but I was like, this stream name and stream titles. It seemed very targeted. They thought it was the funniest thing ever. I actually haven't seen him live in a little while, but it was really neat. Just like, what are the chances that Tommy is playing some expansion that the acronym is Cox? It's like, I'm right here. I'm right here. You could have messaged me. I just realized I have these off by 1 tile. I can go ahead and fix this one really quickly. Should have started with the one at the top to make sure. Yeah, I was like looking in a mirror. Long lost brothers. I was hanging out and I was like, do I go say anything? And I was like, yeah, I'll go say hi. I'll go see what's up. And it was absolutely worth it. Very, very fun place to go hang out for a little bit before bed. Okay. It's also cool. I feel like I have not, outside of building this, I feel like I have not really been active at all on Twitch recently. I've been pretty busy, but like not even active like watching, let alone streaming. So it was kind of cool. Every once in a while I'll pop into a few folks' streams and say hi when I've got a little bit of time. But it's kind of cool to sit down and be like, oh yeah, like this is what I liked about Twitch. You just go in and say hi, and most folks, the good folks, are pretty friendly, and it's a real good time. It's been a long time, I feel like, since I found somebody brand new. Like, I'll call that organically. It was Heck was a matchmaker, but very cool. Didn't stick around too long, but I had to tell you, yes. No, it was, I'm really glad you did. I'm really glad you did. All right, we've got this contraption here. This has got to be where like the lake is gonna go, but I think we're kind of building up foundation here, at least initially. This is gonna go on the other side here, just like that. Gonna do the same thing over here. Make sure I got the right angle. Heck, you know what I was thinking about the other day that I have not played in ages? Is web fishing. It has been so long since I thought about web fishing. I saw a post about it the other day. I don't even remember what it was, but I was like, man, that like 2 weeks. I forgot Aragorn's chest plate. We'll put that on in a second. Let me not lose my train of thought too much. That like 2 week span like coincided with when I was sick for a little while and home from work, and it could not have been timed any better. It was if I had been around for the early internet, I would say that's probably what it felt like. Because yes, it was a game, but it was just an online chat room, and then people were fishing, and it was you had your little guy, you catch your comically gigantic fish. I don't know. I had completely forgotten about web fishing until I saw somebody bring it up again the other day. That was a really good time. Okay, let's put Aragorn's chest plate on. How did I miss that? I don't know how I missed that, but I did. Yes, I also miss web fishing. It was a really good way to just chill. But if I haven't heard that much about it recently, I assume that it's probably not being updated. Not that there was really that much that needed to be added to it or updated, but I wonder how many people still play it, if it's still around. I assume the servers are still up and everything. It just hit different when everybody on the internet decided it was time. There we go. Now he's got his chest plate. I just found that piece down there, and I was like, hold on a second. Okay, we did those. Okay, so these click into place here. I feel like sledding game took over from what web fishing was. I don't think I've even heard of sledding game. that might be one to check out. We'll click those into place. I need a 1x6. I actually need 2 of them. It has frog. That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say. I have been seeing a lot of folks real excited over Make a Chameleon. That one does look like a lot of fun. Hannah and I have been getting suggested posts and clips of it, of people hiding in really silly places. I have not picked it up or played it yet, but that one does look like it'd be a lot of fun to play with friends. I just like this week, I feel like I've got work every day this week, but I have had like something planned or like some commitment after work every single day this week, which is, I mean, it's probably not that uncommon, but it's just draining. So like, what did I do Monday? Monday I did this. Monday I built some Legos. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't lose my train of thought. Yesterday I went to the pre-release. Today is more Legos. Tomorrow I've got a concert I'm going to, a local show. And then Friday I actually signed up to go to another pre-release since I had so much fun at last night's. I'll tell you all about last night's in a second. I don't want to lose the last train of thought I was on, but yeah, I have not been. Not that it's bad to be busy. Oh my goodness, I need this to be reinforced. Not that it's bad to be busy, but I just have not been leaving myself a ton of free time. We got plans over the weekend too. But we had to get this built. We had to get this guy built. If you ever want to play Mecha Chameleon, you let me know. Absolutely. I absolutely will. I did get to explore a little bit of, oh my goodness. It's just not super reinforced together yet. It's operator error. You can call it operator error if you want. There we go. Okay. We should not run into that issue too much more. Peak. We got to play Peak a little bit. Probably not quite as much as I wanted, because we were, well, I would say not as much as I wanted, but it wasn't anybody's fault. Because we would play it in between, like, CFD sessions when the servers would go down or something, right? But Peak was a lot of fun too. Probably still is a lot of fun. I'm sure people still play Peak. Okay. Let me stick some reinforcement guys up along the top here. This will probably help. Oh, you know what? I actually don't know how much this one is going to help. We got that. Oh, okay, and then we got the extra one. Oh, I need 1x3s. Here. And here. Then we'll do that extra long one. And it should go, okay, yeah, that's correct. Try not to bust it. There, okay, now we're reinforced over here. Got a 1x3 and a 1x2. Pitch Black pre-release for Pokemon. I'm probably gonna say a lot of stuff that y'all have, I don't know. I assume it's gonna be gibberish. I'll tell y'all about it though. So, Pokemon pre-releases. Oh man, I messed that one up a little bit. Pokemon pre-releases. You get what they call a build and battle deck. So what that entails is a pre-made 40 card deck, and there are 4 different options for which deck you can get for each set. So you get one of those, and then I think in your box you get 4, you get 3, or I think you get 4 additional booster packs that you can open. And then the place actually gave us 3 additional. So we had 7 packs in total in addition to our pre-built 40 card build and battle deck. I actually got the deck I wanted. It was a steel type deck featuring Bastiodon. And the gimmick for it was intended to be you build up Bastiodon on your bench. You don't have him down in the active slot, and if you can get him set up on your bench, and get some energies on him, then his ability makes it so that if he's sitting on the bench, your opponent's Pokemon cannot attack unless it has more than 2 energy attached, regardless of its cost. So that was kind of a cool concept. The problem is the first guy I played had a deck that he wiped the floor with me in like 3 turns. It had a mechanic called hide and sneak, and it was pretty much he ran a Pokemon that said his attack said it does this much damage, right? But it basically, I think it was like it quadrupled the damage if what have I messed up? It quadruples the damage if you've got 4 Pokemon with a hide and sneak ability in your discard pile. And what he had done to modify his deck is all of his basic Pokemon, all of his Pokemon had the hide and sneak ability except for that one. And that was the only one he wanted to set up and use. So he was able 2 turns in to discard 4 Pokemon that had that ability, and then nothing I had could resist at all. He one-shotted everything I had. So that one was pretty short-lived. I was like, okay, I didn't really get to set up too much. I didn't get to learn how to use this deck, but there were 3 rounds. Second round, I put out my fossil first, which I shouldn't have been able to do. I realized a little bit later I should have mulliganed, because a fossil is technically an item. You can play it as a Pokemon, but you should not be able to play it as your first Pokemon. I didn't realize that at the time, so that was on me. But on turn 2, I had not drawn any other Pokemon or evolution Pokemons. My opponent, however, he started out with a Slowpoke. His Slowbro deck, what it did is it had, its gimmick is if you've got no cards left in your hand, the Slowbro can do a silly amount of damage. And the Slowpoke has a move that you can discard as many cards from your hand as you want. He was trying to get that set up. It didn't end up working out for him, but he had an Ignition Energy, which gave 3 energy to him, and a move that did 110 damage. And it took out my fossil, and I had no other Pokemon on the bench, so I lost even quicker than I did in the first round. Thankfully, the third round, I got to learn. It took a little bit longer. I still lost it, but I got to learn how to set it up and everything. And I had enough fun learning the gimmicks of the 4 decks that I'm going to go to another one on Friday. Okay, I've just been yapping. We got 22 seconds till an ad break. When the ad breaks, I'm also going to take a break, so you guys don't miss anything. It's going to be 3 minutes of ads, so y'all don't have to run into pre-rolls, but I'm going to go take a break as well. I will see y'all on the other side. Thank y'all for hanging out. We're on bag 57 of 60. See y'all in a couple minutes. Heck, I'll say it again after I come back, in case folks can't hear it, but the main Pokemon was Bastiodon. It was a Steel-type deck, so one of the fossil Pokemon from Gen 4. It was that build and battle deck from Pitch Black. Okay, I think we're back. I have to find my... Uh-oh, I pushed a button that didn't do anything. Hi, y'all. Yes, okay, so Bastiodon was the main for the build and battle deck that I got. The 4 that they had, Pitch Black's kind of big gimmick that folks are talking about is that hide and sneak ability, and all the Pokemon that have special moves that do more damage if you have certain numbers of those Pokemon in your discard with that ability. Spiritomb's got one that says if you've got 13, that's right, if you've got 13 Pokemon in your discard that have the hide and sneak ability, then you can quadruple all the damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon, which is quite frankly insane. However, nobody used that. Nobody used that one at the pre-release because that's insane. 13 cards into your discard, very high risk, very high reward. I don't remember what the specific. I realized I had forgotten a piece. That was why this wasn't fitting. I don't remember what the specific text for the Delmies was that I played against, but this guy had 3 Delmieses on his bench. He had actually pulled like 2 of them from his packs in addition to the 3 that they included in his deck. And pre-release format states you can have as many of any card as you want in your deck. But it was something like it was a 1 energy attack, and like I don't remember how much damage it did to start out with, but I think it was like a 20 damage attack, but it added like 140 damage if you had 4 hide and sneak Pokemon in your discard. And for pre-release format, unless somebody pulls a Mega or an EX, that is all you need to wipe the field. So it was a really cool strategy. Hope I don't ever have to play that deck again. It was also really interesting to see because like the way he played that deck was not the same way that everybody else was playing that deck. I think he picked a really efficient way, and he also got luck of the draw with what he got from his packs, right? Other folks were also kind of annoyed by it, but I didn't run into anybody else that got slapped with that method like I did. And yeah, then that Slowbro one was a little unfortunate for me. The other guy got pretty lucky with his draws, but I also, like I said, I messed up. I should have taken the mulligan from the get-go. That's interesting. I should have taken the mulligan from the get-go. Oh, you know what? I should read the instructions. Because technically the way... I only had 1 basic Pokemon in my deck. I mean, I had like 4 of them. My other basic was Skarmory. And then all my other Pokemon I could play started from the Armor Fossil, or the Shield Fossil, which evolves into Shieldon and then Bastiodon. And I put my Fossil down as my first Pokemon. I didn't have anything else on my bench. And I shouldn't have been able to do that because technically Fossil Pokemon are... technically Fossil Pokemon are items, so I should not have been able to play that as my first Pokemon. I'm trying to skip ahead, and I don't know why I'm doing that. Here's what we've got so far. There's this guy. Got a little triangle to put over here. Just like that. Here we got another one with a 1x1 to put inside. Got a 1x2. And then a couple more triangles. Let's see. So the 4 decks, there's Bastiodon, there was Slowbro, and that was a gimmick that you're trying to get rid of your hand, right? So that's high risk, high reward. There's the hide and sneak deck, which the ace there was, I think it was technically Delmies, or maybe it was Bayonet. And then the last one was an electric type Miraidon deck. It had Miraidon and Vikavolt. And that one played off of special electric energy called Voltaic Energy. Vikavolt's attack, I think he had a big attack, and maybe it was only, I don't remember how many energy you needed to use it, but if one of them was not a Voltaic Energy, so the special electric energy, then the attack would do nothing. So you had to have one of those attached. And actually, I got out of a couple tight spots with my Bastiodon deck set up, and then I think I played my supporters in the wrong order at the tail end and ended up losing. But it was a lot closer than the other ones. It actually got me to practice a little bit with the Bastiodon deck. So as much as I don't want two of the same deck, I wouldn't really be disappointed if I ended up with the same one, because now I've got a little bit more experience with it just from the first pre-release. But I'd be really interested to try and play that hide and sneak deck. I just might have to get kind of lucky with my pulls. Get another Delmies or two to see what we can do. I really don't end up modifying mine too much. I've played my deck mostly stock. So okay, so here we go. We've got these sections on the end built on top of the, oh, this one is strange. It should come down. And then this guy, no, I think that's right. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So the mountain, it's kind of built on top of the mountain, right? All right, we're on bag number 58 here. Sorry about nerding out about the Pokemon cards. I don't really play that much of the trading card game. I'm still trying to get into it. I'm more in the collecting side now, which is not a good time to get into that, if you were wondering. But I've been having fun going to the pre-releases. I haven't gone to any of the big league nights because I'm going to get destroyed. But I do at least have a deck that I can play around with here and there, just for fun. Let me put some of these bigger pieces in their own spots. Oh, y'all can't see them. Let's move them over. It's easy to organize some of these that have different bright colors. Huh. Okay, we're gonna start out with our yellow. And we've got our 2x2. Here we go. And this is going to be the main like ground with the fountain. Thank you. Hang on a second. Let me get this guy. I gotta figure out where it goes.
What do you mean?
Can you hand me that?
Can you?
The coaster. Thank you. And I'll put it right up here.
Okay.
Thank you. My milkshake has arrived.
It's over there.
Is Bubby in here?
No, I thought I saw him over here.
Oh, he wants to eat your food. Bubby. Okay. So I stuck these guys here. That is where they go. Looks like. Yeah. Okay. We gotta offset this a little bit here. That's an interesting offset by one stud like that, but I'm really glad the instructions give a good visual angle for it. Sometimes I have a little bit of trouble telling the angle, but that one was very well done. So good job on the instructions, guys. Anna said I'm providing grade A commentary. Yep, great job on the instructions. I stand by it. I'm just trying to build. I'm just having fun. All right. Dang. Gotta make sure I'm not missing anything here. We're really still just building up the structure beneath our courtyard here. How many boys will a milkshake bring to the yard? Well, it's at least attracted 4 Gondor soldiers, Gandalf and Aragorn so far. I'm sure Denethor is not that far behind. He's got to finish his tomatoes first before he gets dessert. Okay. So we're pretty much mirroring what we just put on over here, aside from the white on the side. that was off the top of the head too, Pat. I did not expect that to. I did not expect to have a good answer. Okay, down here at the bottom. This guy goes in the middle here. Make sure I'm at least looking at it the right way here. We've got 1 masonry brick on this side. Right there. And that's what we've got. A little bit more, but let's do it by the instructions. 1x4, 2x4. And another 2x4. So this guy is going a lot faster than the last one, at least for now, but as y'all can see, we got a whole lot of little pieces. So it will slow down a little bit, depending on how much of it is tiling and how much of it is actual detail. A little more complex detail than just tiling, which is not a bad thing. I keep looking up at the little camera. I can't believe this is taking up like a quarter of the little camera. That's crazy. Alright, I've got 1 flat round plate that goes over here. Then on the other side, I should have a half cylinder somewhere. There it is. Just like that. Look back over and we actually do have a little bit of tiling here. Let's see how it works. Got this bench piece. Oh, okay, both of these. Just like that. I can get this in, but if I don't have the last piece, there it is. So just a little bit of tiling there. Like that. Oh, that did not look like it was that many pieces. Looking for. Hold up 1 there. We've got a 1x4. Goes right in the middle of this brown piece. Our little L-shaped chair that hangs down here. And we've got an opposite chair that goes right up next to it. Oh, y'all can't even, I don't know who I'm showing this to, but it's not you guys. Just like that. here on the upper side, we've got 2 of these. And then we're going to reinforce this hemisphere. Hemicylinder. I don't know. Half cylinder is probably what I should have stuck with. And then down here, we're going to do something kind of similar as what we just saw. We do have our L-shaped chair. Got our rounded 1x3, and then our opposite L-shaped chair. Just like that. So now we got some studs on the front of either side. This is starting to look like a Millennium Falcon too. All right, let's see what we got over here. That is peach. That is in fact peach. Gotta let it unthicken a little bit. That's very good. All right. We start off with this chair. That's what I like to call these guys. I should have, there it is, another smaller one to put up next to it. That's where we are right now. We got a little roof. Oh, is this a little micro scale roof? Looks like a little birdhouse. Don't know where this part is going to end up. Oh, okay. We stick only one 1x2 on the edge here because this little rounded piece, that's kind of neat. Oh, nope. Bigger rounded piece, actually. Not that one. That's a cool one, but this is the one we need. It's going to go right there. And that is going to go over here. Just like that. There's our birdhouse at the front. We're going to make a couple of these guys real quick. I think we should have another one of these. I don't know where it is. I found it. Alright, this is gonna go. These all slant away on the outside. So just like that, we got some smooth pieces on the front now. Now here on this side, got a couple plates with some hooks. What else do we have? I've got a 1x2 and then a flat 1x1. Where is that guy? There he is. Ooh. Okay, so we are rounding this out. I guess that makes sense. I didn't quite know when it was gonna come in. Got you, and we should have our little window. Yeah. Got our little window here. Alongside a ramp. And another little rooftop. So we got another little house here. And that's gonna snap into place right here. Right where we put those claws. Now, I have offset this by 1 stud, which is why it looks a little weird. That is how it's supposed to connect. Just like this. What's up, Edge? Welcome in. Edge, how's it going? What were y'all up to tonight? Playing Noble Legacy. Edge, we're on bag number 58 out of 60. We're building little birdhouses. We're working on the little courtyard and fountain right now up at the top. We built our little Aragorn minifigure. The king has returned. Finished a No Man's Sky expedition, which ends in 3 weeks, and did some mini castle. So after I finish this, it's gonna be time. I mean, not tonight, but it will be time soon to do some No Man's Sky expedition. I haven't even started it yet, but I knew it was like a very long expedition or a very long time frame. So I was like, I can wait till the last minute if I need to. Famous last words. But it'll be fine. Did you 100% finish it? Like, did all the dailies and like community goals get finished? Yeah, we're getting very close. We're getting very close to the end here. It's bittersweet. I've had a lot of fun building this. I do have another one after. I've got Rivendell, but I gotta make a home for this guy first. Probably be a little bit before we start Rivendell. But we will start Rivendell eventually. The community goals are done. Are there still dailies in addition to those that have to be done? Or were those the dailies? If you want to do them, okay. I did see a lot of folks frustrated about the reward that you get. Because I think from what I read, and I don't really know that much about what the expedition is, but I know it's faction-based. And my impression, like I said, haven't played any of it yet. My impression is that you don't get to pick your faction. Maybe you do get to pick your faction, but you can't change it. And I think only one of the factions ended up getting... Okay, you don't get to pick. Okay, that makes more sense why folks would be a little upset. Because the reward at the end, only one of the factions got one of the rewards, I believe. Which is kind of disappointing. Oh, that's not how this is supposed to go. Oh yeah, it is. Never mind. We're good. So I thought that was interesting, but I'll kind of see what all the hype is about coming up in the next couple weeks. Before 3 weeks is out. Okay, we've got all those guys down around the edges. Now we just got to do these. If you guys are new here, coming in with Edge's stream, hi guys. My name is Tommy. I'm a family-friendly charity streamer. We raise money here for Extra Life to support my local children's hospital. Oh gosh, this is a different camera than I'm used to. Right there. Right there. We are building Lego Minas Tirith. This is stream number 10 of building Lego Minas Tirith. This is the finale. That's right. We think we're gonna finish today, optimistically. Oh, that one's not supposed to go in the middle. That's supposed to go on the side. We're getting very close. We're getting very close. It's happening. Okay, here we go. We're putting down a little bit more water. We're working on the courtyard. You can see what we've got built here in like a quarter of my little camera because it's so tall. That's not even all of it. This is a very big set. This set is 8,200 plus, little more than 8,200 pieces. It is the biggest Lego set I've done by more than double the piece count. Biggest one I did before was a Lego SLS, which was 3,600 pieces. Look at that circle. Look at that ring. Minas Tirith from Game of Rings, Lord of the Thrones. This is actually, I don't know enough about Game of Thrones to even make an educated, joke. I was really looking for something in there, and it didn't come out. I couldn't think of one. This is High Hrothgar from Skyrim. Is what we're building. This is actually Skyrim from Skyrim. I don't know if you guys are familiar. There's a game that they named after it. It's pretty cool. Dr. Wars. I think that's all we had to put here. Okay. Put this little chair piece up here. This is from the Dr. Wars. Hobbit and J. Stargate second breakfast. That's really good. Okay, so we did build up this round section a little bit earlier. Looks like we got another layer of round to build. So let's do that. We've got our chair piece starting out. Here's our clip that we hadn't used yet. We're gonna stick 2 of them here. Plus a little flat 2x1. The Chronicles of the Ring, yes. Chronicles of the Ring. We're building Coruscant. Yes. Okay, so this guy, this one that I just built here, the Hunger Orcs. This guy's gonna go right here, I believe. Yes, okay. We've got an extra layer up here. Like that extra layer of wall. I can only assume my music is changing songs. But I do have to acknowledge how awkward it is. There it goes. There's a couple songs that I guess just have a long ending or a long beginning. And I just have to sit here and wait. Have to sit here in silence. Edge, this is actually the Sandworm Lego set. This is the Sandworm Lego set. From the Chronicle of the Thrones. We've got a little wall section we're building here. It's gonna be kind of cool. With a little turret. Looks like we got 3 of these little flattish 1x2s here. Plus a cylinder hanging off the edge, but we do have our half cylinder that goes at the bottom here. It's gonna be our turret. We do have, oh, I'm gonna do this the way it tells me to actually. 4 studs that go on the bottom of this flat 1x4 plate. And that sits right up here. Edge, I don't know what you mean when you say orcs. When you say orcs, do you mean goblins? I think so. The Hunger Goblins. Something like that, yeah. No, actually, wait, it's probably... You're probably thinking of the zombies. I know all these IPs can get confusing. Oh yeah, the King Under the Mountain. Circle of Life and all of that. The Walking Elves. Dude, Peter Jackson should hire us. We need to leak the fake scripts. It's pretty much that movie. Lots of elves walking. Yeah, just elves. Just elves. Nothing else. I'm trying to align these 1x2s and the roof tiles up. BTW. That's what we look like right now. I think it's probably fine for now. If there's no dwarf, I'm not involved. You can say that again, Heck. You have my full concurrence. If there's no dwarf. Where is this? It's a piece I'm holding. I put this in the wrong spot. I don't know if y'all could tell how concerned I was that I was missing a piece at the end. One of the guys that raided us a couple streams ago had just finished building Minas Tirith. I gotta find a way to get this off. Had just finished building Minas Tirith, and he said that right at the end there are a couple incorrect pieces, I think. Or a couple missing pieces that he had to request replacements for. I don't know how I'm supposed to get this out. And that would be very, very disappointing. No Man's Mons. I haven't played any of the No Man's Mons. The Pokemons. The Pokemon Sky. Alright, this has got to come off somehow. I need like... I need like a really mini brick separator. I put this down on the wrong end. I need like something flat. I need like a sword. Do I have an extra sword over here? I thought I might. I probably don't. I could use Shadow Maxes. It's just I pushed it down so hard. I mean, I can just pretend. I mean, I guess I've got it upside down right now. It's probably somewhere that I can figure it out. I don't want to mess up the piece. So I've got the little bell. The little bell here is upside down in there. I can't get it off that section, but that's okay. We'll put it up top here. It doesn't look bad. And then this is gonna go right over here. May just be a little bit weird in terms of sturdiness. So now we've got our little turret. And then right in the middle of the fountain, we're putting our little fountain here. Little flower. That's really pretty. Oh, and it wants us to connect. I'm like, what does it want me to put on? It just wants me to put these together. So we are getting somewhere. Let me make sure these snap in. Here's our courtyard so far. I just got this guy I'm gonna have to figure out. I'll be able to figure it out. Bag number 59. I believe this is the last of our minifigures. Unless they threw a surprise sock there on bag 60. I don't think we've got a minifig on bag 60. Oh, okay. Oh, I've got a lot of little pieces to build up here. Yeah, No Man's Mons looks really neat. Power World. So this is Arwen's body here. She does not have a cape. We'll make sure of that. I'm gonna give her her eyes closed, happy face. And of course we'll give her her hair. So here's Mrs. Arwen. Pretty nice. I do have a staff and a few other pieces to put together into what she's holding. I guess I was gonna call it a staff again. I'm looking for a claw. I got like a little microphone piece. That's interesting. No, I should have a claw. There it is. I wonder what that might get used for. Oh, it's actually up here. A banner. I was trying not to spoil it, Edge. I'm just kidding. It is a banner. I have already shown it from this bag because when we accidentally put Faramir's cape on Mary and he looked way too big, or way too small, I guess. Here we are, printed fabric piece that Arwen is gonna hold as part of her standard, her banner. To hide her face. That's pretty cool. I do like the printed tree on a lot of these. It's really, really pretty. The mic up top is killing me. Alright, I'm gonna put her over here with the king. Just for now. Just for now. I'd rather share one lifetime with you than face all the ages of this world alone, is what Arwen says. Alright. See if I can give a little bit of a better point on here. I don't know how much we're actually going to be putting on here. I assume a lot, because we got a lot of trim and tiling to do. But for now, it's only 4 pieces. 1 by 3 here, and then 2 of these guys at the back. Oh yeah, yeah, a bit more. 2 of these rail pieces go on top of what we just put down. A standard 1 by 3. Should have a masonry brick to put somewhere as well. I was gonna go at the back. Go and find that guy. And then I need 3 2x4s. Nice. Ooh, back here over at the side, we've got this gear-looking piece. Kind of a little bit more tiling, if you will. Maybe not. Maybe not quite tiling. We got some 1x1 studs here to mix it up. Let me see if I can. Some 1x1 studs to mix it up. Gonna have a flat, there we go. Flat 2x2. A stud, and I should have, there's a 1x1. So I'm guessing, oh, I know what's gonna go here. It's gonna be the little tower. It's gonna be the little tower up top. Which is a lot taller than I think I gave it credit for. Oh, not that guy. You want this one. Got a 1x6 here. And then a couple flat 1x2s. One by 6 right there. Ooh. Not quite right there. 2x2 and a 1x4. Some pretty short steps here, but we want to make sure we're putting everything in the right place where it goes. Got another 1x1 that goes right up here. Uh-oh. And then a flat 1x2. Or a 1x2 plate, rather. A couple more where that came from up here. This guy with this one. And then we got some studs on this one that face in toward the fountain. Oh, we got some grates. I'm gonna put this flat 2x2 on first. And we're gonna do 2 of these little chair directional change pieces here. It drop down. Back here is grates. Just like that. Okay, I've got 2 of these. One of them is going to go over here. And the other one gets built up here. With these weird 1x3s, but they only have 2 studs up at the top. Like that. It's gonna face back. Alright, we got a few roofs to add on here. Now here's kind of weird, because I did not put it in the right place. It's right there. And then our roofs stabilize it. We've got, I should not be doing that yet because that's not right. Here and here. Got kind of a carved out section of these 2x2s that face the inside. And then these go on either side to connect it out. A couple more of these window pieces. We're gonna go here and here at the back, next to the grates. Oh, we got a little facade, a little front wall here to build up. Just like that to start out with. Ooh. There we go. I guess these are not perfectly, or maybe they are perfectly symmetrical. Maybe that's the problem. So these are going to be a pretty similar piece to go on either side here. It's got a couple pieces flipped around. This is, I don't know, the throne room and the tiling and everything were really pretty, but this is a really pretty section of the build. There we go. I have this the wrong way around. That was a little embarrassing. That's what we're supposed to look like, not like a checkerboard. That was unfortunate for me. So let me just mess up the whole last part of this build and then turn it around and show it to y'all. Unfortunate. There we are. We are using a lot of direction change bricks in this build, or in this section, which is really neat. I call them chairs. It's a 90-degree shift. They just look like little chairs. It's what you sit down your minifigures in, as long as they're not the inverted ones like these. This guy goes right up here, so we end with this. End in air quotes. That goes in here. I gotta put my 1x1 on top too. Right there in the middle. We got some columns to build up here. Looks like we do this twice. We use all of our spyglasses. Let's make some columns and put a little cap on it. And those are going to go on either side just like that. So let's do another one. Got some little flower pieces and vines down here too that look really pretty. I know what those are going to be for, actually. Should have one more telescope. There it is. It rolled out of the pile. Don't scare me like that. Here we are. Got a 1x6 we stick on top here. Have something to build up our roof on. Got a few studs. More studs. We are building up a little bit of a more intricate roof, which is appreciated. It's kind of staggered, it looks like. See, here on top we've got a couple of 1x4s. And this is actually backwards of what I would expect, this triangle up here. Actually positioned a little differently, but we'll see how it goes. And then this one also points back. Oh, no it doesn't. I put it on backwards. So maybe that is how it's supposed to look. And then this all comes together. We put it right here, I believe. Yeah, right on top of this at the back. Here's our courtyard so far. Got a pretty small section, I think, to end out the bag here. I'm hoping it's more intricate than... Oh yeah, yeah, this is gonna be cool. So I believe we are starting to build up the white tree. We got a couple claws here, and we're gonna add these little almost vines. Let me get them to clip into place. Just like that. Kind of lay down a little bit. This one is going to go that way. And then this stud in the middle is going to get the tree trunk. Not going to be the mic. Actually go ahead and put this guy where he's supposed to go. And then we've got our no kidding tree piece here. Just like that. And we got a little flower to put. There's one bloom. The white tree of Gondor, the tree of kings, will bloom again with the return of the king. So this is a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be, a little bit more complex. It's going to be, see how my spatial awareness is doing. It's going to go right over here. It's actually going to go up front here. Somehow. I think it's got to go right there. There we go. Probably don't want its branch actually in the water. I go look at it like this. I think that puts us right there. I think that's just like it's shown us in the instructions. All right. I've got an extra staff. I'm going to assume that's okay, though. All we did was use it for Arwen's banner. Actually, Gandalf's staff. I've also got an extra one of these golden staffs that was in the extra bag. I've got this guy that we haven't used yet. He's going to get used in the last bag here. Bag number 60. And we are going to start building up this tower. Don't worry. This is the last bag of this build. However, we got a bag, stuff in a bag. Let's seal those two together. However, we've got a gift with purchase to do after we finish this step. So we're getting to the end of this Minas Tirith build, but we've got a little add-on to build with it too. Some call him Grand. Some call him Grand. But this is our last bag. This is our last bag. We're almost there, you guys. We do have an ad starting in a minute. So let me wrap up this step that we're on. And then I'll go take a break. We'll get up, I'll walk around, I'll drink some of the milkshake so y'all don't have to hear that on stream. We got this guy. and it's gonna go right over here. It goes on the rotating section, but it doesn't rotate, which means I get to rotate it. And I think it goes about there. Or maybe one click less. Nope, that's good. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna finish our last bag, and then we're gonna start our gift group purchase. Thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate it. I will see y'all in a couple minutes. All right, we're back. We're on the last bag. It's happening. It's happening. We've got our little courtyard. And we're working on our little tower now. We did this step. Okay, now we're really working on a little tower, actually. We were only just starting it before. Actually, that ended up being a good little break point. We're gonna start here. And it looks like we're just gonna be stacking stuff on here for now. I'm sure that's not how it's all gonna go, but you never know. We've got this guy, one really big guy. Oh yeah, look at that. So we got our tri-wing. And then another one of these. This is what I was worried about. Okay, the black one here is gonna alternate. No, that's not alternating. That's alternating. I'm pretty sure that's how I had it the first time. So we are alternated. We've got our little, this is like a reverse ice cream sandwich here. Our cylinders. Oh, come on. There we are. We're building a contraption here. We are contracting. We got a bigger round. Got our other black cylinder here, plus our white round plate. And then we got a flat. Okay. Oh no. That wasn't good, but we can still get there. I hope. There we go. It can be a little bit tough to get it started when you got a stack of pieces. There we go. We're still a little bit. I'm gonna make sure this is flat down here. I just offset it a bit by accident. I think now we're good. I want it to be able to stand up straight like that. Okay, we're doing this guy again. We're gonna line this up with what we had before. Or we're gonna try to at least. Just like that. What's up, Opti? Bam Standal Part 3 dropped today. Opti? I don't know what that is. Bam Scandal. B-A-M. Books a Million Scandal. That's the closest I got. That's the closest I got for you. Oh, Bricks and Mini. Oh, I have not been keeping up over the last week or so. I do know what that is. Oh, I put this in between those when I wasn't supposed to. Did I do that earlier too? No. Okay, I was supposed to do it there. I need to go catch up. That is a good call, Opti. Hey, Opti. There were a couple baseball players They're very, very into baseball, trying to decide if there was going to be baseball in heaven when they died. They couldn't. They kept debating it. They're really hoping. Then one day, one of them has a heart attack. He dies and he goes to heaven. He's able to come back and talk to his buddy. He says, "Oh yeah, heaven is great up here. It's really, really good." Guy said, "Well, is there baseball?" And the first guy says, "Okay, I've got some good news and bad news. The good news is yes, there is baseball and it's great. The bad news is you're pitching tomorrow." That was today's dad joke. we got at work. I'm sure I didn't deliver it quite the best way. I am looking for another one of these guys. Opti, we are on the very last bag of the Lego Minas Tirith build. This is our very last bag, and I am looking for a piece that I don't see, which is unfortunate, but I have confidence we're going to find it. He said, "Why the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field." I really like that one. I really like that one. I'm going to check. Make sure it's not in the... I don't see it. So what I'm looking for is this gray flat piece, but I don't see it. It's a flat, round, gray piece. It's probably over here. Yes, there it is. Whew. Okay. We always find out. Are you gonna have to call Lego for a special order missing piece? I haven't had to yet. We're keeping the streak alive. We're just building this thing. We're building this contraption here. This is gonna be the tower that goes here, right here, on the side of the courtyard. Ooh, okay, I was wondering why we had so many of these. 12 of these. Yeah, so far, I have not bought a Lego set that I have had a missing piece. I have convinced myself I've had a missing piece until I eventually found it. I do that one all the time. I did put a piece on backwards in one spot earlier that I'm going to have to see if I can fix off stream because I could not get it back off, but it actually works out all right. It's just I want to have it built like it's intended to be built, but I don't want to break any of the pieces trying to take one off. So, but yeah, one of the guys that raided a couple streams ago had just finished his Minas Tirith build. And he said, I think in his last bag, I don't know if it was a last step or what, but I think they put a couple wrong pieces in there. And he was like, "Man, now I gotta wait on Lego to send a couple replacements." I'm like, "Man, don't say that, because now I'm gonna be nervous when I get to my last bag, right?" And here we are. Okay, 1-to-1. Let's see. We want this to be... Oh, I can invert it like that. Okay, no, actually that's good. That's how we want it to be. And then we've got 6 of these little... Oh, we put 2 on. And then the rod connects them all together. And by the rod, I mean the 6 rods. Let's do the opposite side, and then it should be pretty stable. This one, there it is. I got a lot of little sword pieces. They were balustrades. 4. I'm guessing that's what they're gonna be here. With a window. Okay. So I do have a little bit of a gap. But as far as I can tell, I've got everything where it's supposed to be and nothing less, so that's good. Nothing extra, but we wouldn't expect anything extra, so that's fine. And, oh, okay, here's what the blade pieces are being used for, so not quite balustrade. They're all gonna face in here, coming up to a point. There we go. That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Okay. We got a section we're gonna build 3 out here. So I'll go ahead and start. Looks like I need a flat 1x3. Or 3 flat 1x3s actually. But I'm just gonna put these on first. Where's the last one? Where is it? Then I'm gonna build 3 of these guys. This is interesting. And put them on. Just like that. It's like some kind of sci-fi device. Yeah, it's like a big antenna. This is how Gondor gets its cable. It gives a satellite TV and radio. They have some of the nicer things. Denethor provides for his citizens. They get nothing but the best. They get tomatoes and they get satellite TV. Yes, it very much does look like a sci-fi device. And it's just about to get more like a sci-fi device. Because we get these 3 together. And then they go here. So we stick them on either side. Right side up, in fact. Just like that. It's like a sonic screwdriver. A sonic screwdriver. Okay, we're gonna build 3 of these. Again. But different this time. Our little ramp down, and then got these guys. We've got our grade and our 1x1. So this ends up, we're gonna have 3 of these guys. Let's finish the last 2 here. And these are gonna attach right in between. Make sure I'm putting them the right way up. Just like that. This is a really interesting way to build up this tower. I like it. It's very different than I thought this was going to be built up because we've done so many other pillars over here. So very cool. Uh-oh. Hold on. That wasn't what I intended. Okay. Ta-da. It looks like we're just building one of these right now. I thought this was going to be another do it 3 times. Maybe I should look. Okay, it is this one. Just want to make sure. But it's a pretty simple one. Oh, actually, this is the only one of these plates we've got, I think. So we look like this. Interesting. I had some windows open that were supposed to open at the beginning of stream. I hope everything's been working. The toolbar is flashing. It's like I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. All right, so we end up with that, and this goes. Where does it attach? It attaches to the brown. Attaches to the brown. I'm looking to make sure. I'm seeing this gray piece. Oh, it's not a gray piece, it's just a background. I see. It's saying this is 1-to-1. This may be where that gap I was talking about that we didn't have is supposed to come in. We can raise this a little bit. I'm just trying to give a little bit more clearance. I think I did an okay job right there. Okay. Just trying to make sure this guy fits exactly where he's supposed to. Actually, a foot, so now I gotta lay it on its side because it doesn't stand up anymore. But we got another one, a similar one at least. What am I doing? This guy. And then the blue. Got a little T here. Okay, and then it ends up being at least fairly similar. We've got some grading here instead of what we had on the last one. Here's what we're looking like here. That's actually going to go on the opposite side. And that's a lot easier to put there now that I gave you a little bit more room, so we're not scraping up anything. Okay, and we're building 2 of these. We're building 2 of these. And these are going to be very similar. They actually almost look like they're going to be exactly the same as what we just did. I wonder why I didn't just tell us to make 3. Maybe to make sure we positioned everything correctly. Oh, it's not exactly the same. That's the answer. We don't have the little feet at the bottom. So those are only on the 2 sides that we've already done. Kind of building these up in parts, staggering them a little bit. Oh, and by staggering them that way, I kind of put those grates in the wrong place, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and do this one, and then we'll fix. That's very misaligned. And I don't know if there's anything I can really do about it. We got that guy. And we're gonna fix our other. And these go right on the diagonal of this guy. So just like this. This is starting to look like a rocket, which is really neat. Which I'm down with. It can look like a rocket if it wants. Okay, we're building 2 of these. So in order to not let ourselves forget, go ahead and start 2 of them. And then we're building up the same kind of structure here as we did on the last 3 really. Just like that. Got our other 1 2 that we're still working on. We are rapidly running to the end of our pieces in this bag. All right, and these go on the other diagonals. Almost, just like that. We've got a little tower here. Oh, and we still got to do our topper. Oh, and this is actually going to be a taller topper than I thought. But it's the very top of the White City, so we've got to let it happen. Look at that. So here, I believe that is our last piece to put together for this build. What we do now, what's up, Creamery? Welcome in. We're at the very end here. We're gonna put this here. Creamery, y'all gotta see this. We're putting our steeple here. And our courtyard is complete. I'm gonna wait for this to to run out because I don't want to put the whole last piece together here in pixel mode. Welcome in, Murray. I was thinking about something I wanted to look at. It was this guy. I've got a piece I put on upside down. Yeah, that blob goes on the other blob. But I can't get it out from where it is. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. It still goes on perfectly fine upside down. Creamery, how's it going? Welcome in. We're at the very end of our Lego Minas Tirith build. We just put on our last piece. This little tower here. Creamer, you can't do this. We're at the very end. Creamer, you can do this. We just put on this little tower. While we are at the end of Minas Tirith, we do have another. We're not 100% done with stream yet. We're gonna put this on top, and then we have a gift with purchase to build as well. I did just realize I've got a bag of extra pieces somewhere around here that I'm looking for, and I don't know where I put it. Which means that little surprise.
Do it.
Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Because I had one other surprise ready, but I don't know where I put it. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, I believe I found what I'm looking for. It is chair stream. I realize I have some extra pieces that I'm going to use to put something together here at the end. And I realize I have put the bag away. That's all. But it's a surprise. As a surprise tool that will help us a little bit later. Okay, we're just waiting on the retro to run out. And then we're going to put this all together. Creamery, I'll disable this. I don't think I will disable this. So here's our courtyard. I actually was thinking, we definitely don't have water. We've got all of our minifigures here hanging out. Is Chick-fil-A worth all the hype? I think it's pretty good. We go pretty frequently. It's affordable, and it's not like we have all kinds of chicken places around here, but it is a very different kind of chicken, very different kind of chicken sandwich. Like, it's self-fried, but it's not like what you think of when you try chicken, when you just have standard chicken tenders or like a fried chicken sandwich. I think we like it a lot better, but it's just because it's a little bit different than everything else that's around. So, and that's in a good way. I don't know how else to describe it. Okay. Now come the days of the king. May they be blessed, is what Gandalf says. This is almost the very last page. Here we go. I'm going here because y'all are not going to be able to see this otherwise. Here's our courtyard. This is going to be crazy, by the way. If y'all weren't here at the beginning of stream and didn't get to see how big this thing is, you're just about to. So here is what we've been working on most recently. We're gonna put, oh, Creamery, I have been taking thumbnails because these are all gonna go up on YouTube. And I've been holding up each section I've built for the thumbnails. And you would not believe how close I've come to dropping this thing. Hannah said you don't have to do that. I know, but it's fun. It's fun. So I'm trying to make sure. I don't know if there's any pieces. No, there's a couple pieces at the front that click down. Okay, let me find the sweet spot again. These up here should click down. They may not. It's okay. I don't see a gap. Oh my gosh. So this is out of frame. Y'all see that? This is... Okay, wait, but we're not done yet. The next page says to combine everything else we've done. I have to stand up for this because I have to reach all the way over here. And I gotta grab this. I gotta grab this with Faramir at the front for fun. See, like, I gotta reach around this whole thing. And then this. Oh goodness. Let's not knock down that steeple. Don't push too hard. I have also pushed too hard before. I like to think I've learned from some of my mistakes. Now, I could be wrong. So this is a very interesting section because this whole front section does not like actually click in to the back. The tower is dangerously close to your eye. Yeah, good thing I've got safety glasses on. Oh, okay, and I'll show y'all here. Well, here's a Lego scene. Y'all can't really see anything, but the instruction book here, it's got put this in here. And then it's got, you know, if you're gonna pick it up, make sure you separate all 3 pieces here. And here we are. You could win. Okay. We've got... I am gonna get poked in the eye. We've got all of our minifigures here. Actually, Arwen and Aragorn go up here. Arwen and King Aragorn go up top. Gandalf, I'm gonna put him in his study room. I don't know where I'm supposed to put all these Gondor soldiers. TBH, I have 4 of them. We do have Shadow Max. See if we can click him in somewhere. Max Rebo on Shadowfax. My cord here, like, is not long enough for this. Where does Faramir go? Oh, Faramir can go inside the doors. Or he could go up here. Just kind of so we can see him. Make sure his cloak doesn't get caught on the trebuchet. So there he is. Yeah, I'm trying not to drag my whole face. I'm just gonna put the Gondor soldiers up and around. So see, there's one of them. Oh, I'll put a couple up here, back behind the king. And then we have one left. And he can go... Oh, I can put him back here on the first tier. Look at that. So there's all of our minifigures. I just almost fell. I just almost ate it. I don't know where this is gonna go. There's Shadow Max at the very front. Max Rebo on our favorite horse, Shadowfax. Gandalf. I'll show you where Gandalf is. He's hiding. Oh, it's gonna be difficult to show you his little room right here. I also pulled Faramir out, by the way. His little room right here. It's his little study room for when he was doing research on the ring. Trust me, he's in there. I might can turn him around and show y'all. So here's the back. If y'all haven't seen the throne room, you're imagining him in his little room. Well, imagine no longer. You might actually have to. He is. I don't think I can show y'all. I was gonna try and tilt it. He's in there. I promise he's in there. I'm not gonna try that. That could have been very bad. Oh, my little cart. You know, I actually thought, I don't know if I've actually had this cart set down on the stud yet. Believe it or not. I'll just stop by and take a look. What's your address? Heck, you almost got me there. Heck, you almost got me. I'm just here. Could just move the camera. Listen. Listen. Then I have to get the camera back in position. So if you haven't seen the throne room and everything back here, we got Denethor with his tomatoes. Nope, that's Pippin. Pippin's over here. Denethor with his tomatoes is over here. Just hanging out in the throne room, waiting on the king, who's now up top in the courtyard. Y'all, that is Minas Tirith. That is Minas Tirith for y'all. I do have one other little thing I'd like to build. I'm trying to figure out where we're gonna put it though. We will find a place. Where we're gonna put the build, but also where I'm gonna put this other part I'm thinking about. Shadow Max, you have gotta stay put. So let me flip this around. And I'll kind of show y'all. Uh-oh. I told y'all it doesn't snap in. I'll kind of show y'all what I'm thinking about. It's very much bigger with that front wall there. When are we doing Rivendell? It's gonna be... That's a very good question. I gotta find a home for Minas Tirith first. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it yet. Okay, let me open these pieces. I think we're gonna have a little bit of a stream break before we do Rivendell. I don't plan on starting it this week or anything, but I want to do it sooner rather than later. But I got to dedicate myself to finding a place first. Okay, I'm trying to remember how we're building what I'm thinking of right here, and I may have to pull up the reference post. I got a few little pieces from Bricklink to make something that's gonna go pretty good. It's gonna go pretty good with our little Minas Tirith. I just have to make sure I've got all the pieces out back here in reserve. this. I think that's good enough. So this little guy, this is a little mini fell beast. A little mini fell beast. And he's just gonna be doing some flying around Minas Tirith. And actually, uh-oh, if this clips on, which it does, I'm looking for a place to put him. And I thought I had one. Oh, I guess I see one spot. I saw someone post about this one and thought it would be a really neat little add-on. See, we can't quite put him there. I see one place up here, right? We can have him kind of like circling the city here. Well, I thought that was gonna go in, but maybe not. I may have to find a spot to put him. I thought we kind of had a built-in spot. Maybe I was wrong. Let's look. Let's look on the other side. Yeah, I was thinking like right here. There we go. Okay, hang on. Can y'all see that over here? If I do this. Now we've got our little Nazgul, our fell beast, flying around Minas Tirith. I thought that was a really cool little addition. So he's just hanging out. He's just flying around with a micro scale too, just a little mini fell beast. That was the little surprise I had for y'all. But alas, we are not done with the stream yet, because we have one more thing to build. We have one more thing to build till we're actually done with this build. And that thing is right here. We can't forget the most important part of the build. Yeah, we're doing Rivendell tonight. Like, I get so excited. We're doing it. We've got Grand. I, however, do not have anything to open Grand with. I'm gonna have to go get some scissors. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. And we're gonna do our gift with purchase. This is probably like the 3rd stream of this that I've done and had to open a box and did not have the means to open said box. Minas Tirith had 3 boxes and stuff. Okay, so Grand is a little battering ram that the orcs use to try and bust down the front of Minas Tirith. It's got 3 bags. This little gift with purchase guy has 307 pieces. And I figured we can't really build the battering ram before the city's built, but now that the city's built, we can go ahead and build Grand. So let me quickly see if I can pull up some instructions. and we can go over here and get ourselves started. We do have 9 minutes till the ad. We'll see how much progress we can make through bag number 1 out of 3 for Grand. We weren't going to do Minas Tirith without doing Grand. I do wish I had the Fell Beast gift with purpose from the Bear Doe set, but I was not going to buy Bear Doe just to get that one. Oh, and we start out with a minifigure. We've got another minifigure to find somewhere to go. Actually, I'll just hang out. I'll hang out with Grand. So first of all, the printed torso and legs on this orc that y'all cannot see in the slightest right there are really neat. Are really neat. Both sides of his face look almost identical. There's like a happy angry and a mad angry. He's got his little helmet. And he's got a really cool looking sword. If I can get it in his hand, I'll show it to y'all. Like that, like a, almost like a cleaver or something. So he's pretty cool. He'll hang out here with us. And we're gonna start building up our battering ram. I figured Braun was small enough. I didn't want to dedicate a whole stream to trying to put it together because I knew it probably wouldn't take any time at all. But I said, we'll just do it as soon as we finish Minas Tirith. We'll just do it as soon as we finish Minas Tirith. And then we're doing Rivendell tonight. I'm just kidding. We're not doing Rivendell tonight. Heck, it's grown on me. It's time. I was very excited for Minas Tirith, of course, it being massive, and just kind of built with a blend of micro scale and mini scale. But I keep saying this. I think all the people I know that have Rivendell have said it is their favorite Lego set that they've ever built. And right now, this one is number 1. I mean, just given the sheer scale and how pretty it is, right? I'm really interested to see how Minas Tirith stacks up against Rivendell in terms of build. Rivendell, I'm not quite as worried about displaying. It'll be a lot easier to split up and display in piece parts if I need to, than Minas Tirith. Well, you can't really do that, I don't think, with Minas Tirith. But I need to find a place to display Minas Tirith first, and whether that means a new shelf or a wall shelf or something, that's going to be my criteria for when it's like, okay, when this has a home, then I can start building the next really big one. So it'll sit in the reserves for a little bit, but I definitely plan to do it sooner rather than later. All right, we're kind of building the frame here for Grand. Yeah, that's a really pretty set too. Uh-oh. This guy. Okay, I was like, it says I need more than this. It's probably because you can see both pages at the same time in the actual instruction manual. Yeah, with a much smaller instruction manual now, it's really weird that it's only like one set per page. Okay, I have to build 2 of these. So I'll try and remember to go ahead and do that. They did a release event at the LEGO stores for this LEGO Minas Tirith set. I didn't end up registering in time, but I also did not really I wasn't sure if I was gonna pick it up yet at the time of registration, and definitely not as soon as the Lego store opened. But I think it was an hour before the Lego store opened, and it was you got to go, and I guess you got to pick up the set, but they also did a little. There's a song again. That one song always gives me static at the end. They did a little make and take. Gave you instructions and some pieces to build a siege tower. And you can buy all the parts, like they're all easy to find, right? But I thought that was really cool that they had a custom little instruction set and mini set that if you went to the release event, you could build. I'm sure they've done them before, but I had never seen anything like that. It also did not look like they had many spots at all. So that shirt. What's up, Goose? Welcome in. Yeah, this is actually I was gonna say a local band, not local band to me. It's a band called A Knife in the Dark. They're a hardcore band from South Carolina, and they did some Lord of the Rings merch because one of the early chapters in Fellowship of the Ring is called A Knife in the Dark. And I was like, oh yeah, for the finale today, we definitely gotta wear our Knife in the Dark shirt. Am I gonna have to do, yeah, I'm gonna have to do 2 of these. Okay, so let me do another one real quick. The Morgul blade, exactly. Goose, we are done with Minas Tirith. And we are now building Grand. So I don't know if you can tell how big this thing is next to me. You can see it in both cameras. You can see it in both cameras. But we're working on Grand now before we wrap it up. It's kind of bittersweet. I can't believe we're done. Biggest Lego set I've ever built. Okay, in the stream the other day when you put it together, super cool, man. Yeah. Well, so we actually just finished the very top, the courtyard and stuff today. So I try and take it apart and put it together at the beginning of every stream we do it, so y'all can see the progress. But yeah, today was actually the tail end of, the top tier, and we did a little on the mountain here. Okay, so we've got 2 of these now. I'll go ahead and insert them here, and then I'll show you what, before we hit the ads, I'll show you what what it looks like. Oh, okay, so this is gonna go right here on the outside, but we're gonna click this into place down here. Oh, we're clicking both of these into place, I believe. Yes. So you should be getting clicked in. You don't really wanna click them into place. I'm trying not to bust it. That's interesting. Let me see if I can do the other side. Makes me wonder if I've offset this a little bit differently than I'm supposed to. Can I do it back here? Oh, I'm holding this upside down. I'm holding this upside down. That makes that a lot easier. I was like, I'm gonna break this. Because you have this 2x12 up here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go here real quick so you can see what this looks like. Then we're gonna take a break for ads, and then we're gonna build the rest of it on Goose. Look at this guy. It like does not fit in frame. Like the top of the steeple. Oh, it barely all fits in frame. So actually the front walls come off, and then this top section also comes off, which they say take it off before you try and carry it anywhere. So I've got Rivendell to build too, but I gotta find a place for this to live inside the house first before I start it. Okay, we got 15 seconds to ads. I'm gonna do a 3-minute BRB. I'll be back right after the ads, and we're gonna finish building Grand. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it, and we'll be right back. Okay. Gonna boot up again, but I'm still here. All good, Goose. It looks so heavy. Where do I put them when I'm done? Yes, exactly. The Sursa 2000 X-Wing and TIE Interceptor. I have space for those two items, but nothing else except for tiny $10 sets. I recently got a new cube shelf that might be useful. Nice. Yeah, I've got a tall shelf over here. It's got like stuffed animals and typewriters and stuff on it. And a long shelf over here that's shorter. It's right next to the piano keyboard. About the same height, and that's 3 shelves. And it's got some stuffed animals on the bottom. It's got some unbuilt set boxes on the other side of the bottom. I got the Saturn V and miscellaneous sets on the middle, and on the top, I've got the Concorde and the little SLS and the little Japanese maple. And the Concorde is really the one I need to find a home for. And I've been thinking that it may get wall mounted, like vertically somewhere if I can make that work. That might be the way to go, because it takes up, it's just so wide, it spans so much space. And I think I want Minas Tirith, if the overhang is okay on this little shelf, I think that's where it needs to go. If not, I may be looking at a wall shelf back here above the actual bookshelf, but we'll see. We'll see. I got a few options I can mess with. Okay, we put these on. I was really trying to put this in backwards. Oh yeah, the white tree up here. It was I think a few folks were disappointed with how simple it was. It was actually I enjoyed. I mean, it was not just like that little white feather or that little white branch. There's a little bit more to it, but I think it hit the nail on the head. Yeah, maybe it could have been a little bit more complex, but it was also a really big build anyways, so the only thing I was a little bit disappointed about was that Aragorn doesn't get his sword. He's just got a generic sword. So we don't have the king, like a special mold for Anduril, which is kind of disappointing. But they probably also didn't want to make the minifigures more expensive than they already were going to end up being. But I feel like out of anything you're going to make a custom mold sword for, that's probably the one you should do it for. Alright, so we're just kind of following along these instructions here. Nothing too crazy yet. I am interested to see what this mechanism ends up looking like. And we're working up this front section now. Kind of making sure now everything is connected structurally to that middle section we built. And now we're going to build the other two legs. Trying to make sure we do 2 of these again. And these should be almost the same as what we just did. They'll just be symmetrical. Yeah, the white tree, the steeple at the top was really pretty. That was actually way prettier and much of a cooler tower build up there than I expected it to be, which was neat. Whoa. Can't forget. Yeah, it's gonna be mirrored here, so this is gonna face down instead of up. Yeah, I think a lot of the complaints I saw were around the white tree. I was like, I think it's fine. So yeah, it could have been a little more complex, but Lego's always going to reprint molds or reuse molds too, so. Okay, we're going to do 2 of these guys. Just like we did earlier. And we didn't get any incorrect pieces. I've got a ton of extra pieces over here though. To grab a bag for at some point. So we got our other side braces over here. And these are going to go on the other side here. Let's see if we can do this with, oh no, if we can do this with any more success than we did before. I Did not connect these the right way. I put them upside down because I was thinking of the other one. Oh my goodness. Nimsomniac, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I hope y'all had a good stream. Oh, thank y'all for coming in with a raid. Look at that NASA badge. Let me give you a quick shout out. What were y'all doing today? Playing some War Robots Frontiers. That is a game I have never played before. How was y'all stream? If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Tommy. I'm a family-friendly charity streamer. We raise money here for Children's of Alabama. It says it right there. There we go. To support my local children's hospital. Greetings from Nim and the family-friendly side of Twitch. Oh, another family-friendly streamer. Nice. There are dozens of us. Well, welcome in. I appreciate y'all being here. Let me stick these couple pieces on, and I will show y'all on a larger scale what we're doing this evening. Okay. There we are. I'm gonna go over here. My name's Tommy. We were building this behemoth of a Lego set, which we actually just finished just a few minutes ago. This is Lego Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings. It's an 8,200 piece set. This is stream number 10. I've been doing this kind of in short bursts over the past probably month or so. And we just wrapped it up. And now we're finishing up with the gift with purchase set, which is Grand, the battering ram. Before we wrap it up this evening. There are many more than that, many more than dozens. Just many aren't active. I once rated a new family-friendly streamer for an entire year. That's awesome. That's really cool. What's up, Crackle? Welcome in. Only 10 streams. Seems like you're well, so they've been 2 to 3 hours probably each. This one is actually probably the longest so far because we've added on Grand to the end. So we did the Lego SLS, the 3,600 piece one, in one sitting, like sometime last year when we first got it. That was it was probably an 11-hour stream. Probably didn't quite take us exactly 11 hours to build. I feel like when I'm streaming, I'm talking and I'm very distracted as opposed to how quickly I would build off stream. This one I wanted to very much preserve. So that being said, I've been saving off all these VODs for all 10 of these streams, and once we finish, which is I guess we are finished now, right? Once we're finished, then they're going to go up on the YouTube channel. I'll probably just stick them to upload one every day until they're all up. So if y'all did not get to see any of these Minas Tirith builds, they're available on Twitch's VODs, but they'll be preserved for longer than whatever the lifespan of VODs are on YouTube as well, which is something I like to do with most of the Lego builds we do, despite how interesting or non-interesting they may be, right? But yeah, it'll be 10 parts. It won't be a big mega video. When I'm supposed to copy something, sometimes I forget to copy my own raid messages, so you are all good. Greetings from Nim and the family-friendly side of Twitch. Well, thank you so much for coming in with the raid, Nim. I really appreciate you taking the time to look for me and find me. Yeah, we're getting right up to the end of what's been a very big build. Absolutely, by far, by more than double the pieces, the biggest Lego set I've ever built. So. Okay, we got to build a couple of these guys. Generally, right now, it's been a little while since I've been live before we built this. Hold, please. My brain is trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Okay. It's been a little while since we were live. I generally streamed Sea of Thieves and Nintendo games and occasionally the indie game. But we've been very busy this past spring. So really, I started going back live again in preparation to build this set. But we built our Lego Snoopy's Doghouse set just kind of as a test, and then did this. So we do have Rivendell on the back burner to build next, or one of the other big Lego Lord of the Rings sets. I do not know when we're gonna build it, because I gotta find a home for this guy first. But like I said, it's been very busy. I have not had a very consistent stream schedule at all recently. We're going into bag number 2, by the way. So I don't exactly know when we're gonna start Rivendell, or when our next stream is gonna be after this. But we will be doing Rivendell. That'll be the next big stream that we'll do. I did just pick up the Kingdom Hearts collection from the Steam Summer Sale. I played Kingdom Hearts when I was a kid. Oh, we're building the wolf now. We're building the wolf on the PS2. I never picked up a PS3, and subsequently have never played Kingdom Hearts 3. So that is what I'm leading up to. But I started my replay of the first Kingdom Hearts just the other day. Did I get any sets there in double points? I did. It has been sitting back here. I actually moved it. We moved it to the guest room the other day. But Rivendell is what I picked up on double points. Double points week. I guess technically double points week. So I've got that one on the back burner, but that's the only thing I picked up doing it. But I also used basically all of my insider points on it as well. But now I've still got a stockpile of points to go use on something else. But it's gonna be a little while, before I need to pick up anything else. I pre-ordered the Lego Arcanine set when it got announced yesterday or the day before. That one I'm real excited for. If y'all know me, Arcanine is my favorite Pokemon, so that was a no-brainer. I've got a couple other sets I've had my eyes on, but like I said, I gotta finish the other real big ones, I think, before I commit to really anything else. But just stuff like I really like the Sauron helmet. They also just released an upscaled Darth Vader minifig that I thought was really neat. I've got one other one, I think, around those price ranges too, or piece counts. I don't remember what it is that I kind of had my eye on here and there. Went to Boba Fett August 1st. That one is pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. Yeah, they've done a bunch of these Pokemon sets. I'm not quite as excited, aside from Arcanine, for most of the Pokemon sets as I thought I would be. But we'll see if they grow on me. I think the Eevee's grown on me a little bit. The Smart Play ones, we'll see. Mewtwo one looks kind of cool, but I don't know if I'm going to end up picking up any of those. I got that upscale minifig. Yeah, that one's cool. I actually don't have any of the upscale minifigures yet. Obviously, the pirate one from like Denmark or the Netherlands or wherever the Lego house would be a really cool one to get, but you have to go there. So and I had looked at the baby astronaut gift with purchase, the upscaled baby astronaut, and I think they've now got an upscale full-size astronaut too, but have not picked up any of those. But the Darth Vader one is really a really neat looking one, at least in my opinion. I do wish his lightsaber glowed. At least I assume it doesn't. I think the picture I saw of it glowing was a light kit that somebody had added. It's like, yeah, that'd be really cool. Can't think of what the other one I had on my radar was. Not a botanical. We've got a whole lot of the botanicals around because we've got cats, and when we had real plants, they like to eat our real plants, and then really my cat in particular, she would eat the real plants. and then she would throw up green somewhere. And then instead of being like, huh, I wonder what made me throw up green, she instead would be like, hey, that plant tasted pretty good. and then go back for more. So now we have Lego plant. We got a lot of them. I've got, oh, let's make sure this looks all right. I think we're okay. Got the Birds of Paradise. I got the Peace Lily at work. The typewriter, the Lego typewriter. A fun fact. When that one released, it was my first Lego set since I was a kid. And the reason being is because I actually collect typewriters. I've got 2 manual typewriters and 3 manual typewriters and 2 electrics here scattered around the house. And that was what got me back into Lego. And that was way back when I first started streaming, back at the beginning of the pandemic. In like 21? No, 20, yeah, I think 2021. Because I didn't even live here. And that video, that VOD is probably long gone, but that video is out there on YouTube somewhere too, that typewriter build. I'm sure that would be a fun one to go back and watch again from my perspective. I guess I should build this like it says. I'm just kind of yapping and following the instructions. So. Man, I can't. I keep saying I had another set I kind of had my eye on, but I don't remember what it is. Alas, however, let's see. What else do I have over here on the side? Oh, I do have the. I guess I got it with Rivendell, the Da Vinci gift with purchase. I got the flying machine. It's also sitting on my desk at work. But now I've got that little gift with purchase. Kicking myself for not having gotten the Galileo one. The Amelia Earhart one looked really cool, but I do have Jane Austen sitting around. And I did find at Barnes & Noble fairly recently, in like the last year, went to Barnes & Noble and they had a set of the Lego Indiana Jones. It's the plane chase that's been retired for a little while that I picked up. So that's really probably the biggest set I got there that's not built yet, and the rest of them are gift with purchases. I've got the Lego House Tribute back there. It's got 5 mini sets. I think I got the Space Alien Diner. I got the Happy Plants back there that we haven't built yet. Yeah, that was a really cool one. Oh, 2 of the Da Vinci gift with purchases. Yeah, I was like, man, I already got the flying machine, but this one's also a really neat one. I'd really considered waiting on Rivendell until the Sea Serpent gift with purchase, but the double points was too enticing, and Rivendell went on back order the morning of double points online, and my local Lego store had some in store, so I was like, okay, I'll go pick it up because they're going to be gone, and gone they are. I'm not sure if they've extended the retirement date on Rivendell yet or not, but at least last I saw, it was supposed to retire at the end of the year. So want to make sure I picked it up before it went away. What am I doing? What am I putting this on the side for? Did y'all see that? I hope y'all didn't see that. It's okay if you did. The see, so this is the piece I couldn't get off that I put in the wrong place before. It's like I don't have a fingernail to get up under there on, but I don't think the brick separator really is helping me much either. That's gonna be a problem. There we go. And that one was easier to get off after putting it in the wrong place. The other one in Minas Tirith that I stuck on upside down is like in a cage. I don't know how I'm gonna figure that one out, but it went together fine, so it's just gonna bother me because I know it's on the wrong orientation. There was a train of thought that was going on before that, and I completely forgot where it was. Let's see if I can move this box out of the way and look and see what else I got down here. I got I've got the ducks gift with purchase, the duck pond, and I've got the shrimp restaurant. And I've got the little 3-in-1 typewriter. The little pink one. I think that's it. There may be one other old gift with purchase set back there that I don't remember, but okay. Let's keep working on this guy. We're building up the wolf, by the way. I think I said that at the beginning, but we are getting that done. Doesn't quite look like much yet, but we're starting to see the legs and arms come forth. Here we are on that side. I got one more to go down here. Just like how we did earlier. And get these off the table. But yeah, we're getting more wolf-like. This looks like we're building a little engine. It's not. It's his face and his snout, but what it looked like initially. His snout. Where's this guy? I've got this one. Here it is. A little bit more. This little gift with purchase is a good bit more intricate than I thought it would be, which is good. Not a bad thing. I feel like Minas Tirith was very ebb and flow. Also not a bad thing. We would have a couple sections of minifigure scale or like trim that would not take too particularly long, or we'd be building up the front of the mountain and we'd have a few quick bags in there, and then we would have some sections that were the micro scale wall that felt like they would take a really long time, but the payoff was really good because your micro scale all that little detail you just put into it. So just kind of depending on what the scale you were looking at was. So now that this one is, I'll call it more functional than decorative, right? Because I assume this guy is going to move back and forth. I mean, the detail here for the wolf is going into decoration, but he's also gonna swing back and forth. That's an interesting little piece right there. Oh, probably can't. Whoa, I'm actually not too. Probably can't see that very well, but I think it's his nose. Yeah, because you got his teeth on the side. Okay, I'm starting to see the vision. I'm starting to see the vision. Oh, and the little pink block in here goes behind his eyes. That is his brain back there. That's funny. That's really funny. We've got the bottom of his jaw here, I guess. And then this is going to flip upside down. And our guy's going to attach just like that. So we've got the beginnings of our wolf. Ooh. Ended up with a lot of extra there, it looks like. But they're all individual pieces. Yeah, I think we're fine. Bag number 3 here. This is our last bag. This is our real last bag. I said we were on the last bag of Minas Tirith earlier. But it was kind of tongue-in-cheek because it was the last bag of the build, but it wasn't the last bag of the stream because you gotta build the battering ram once we build the city. Alright, once again, really interesting printed legs and chest piece here. I think I like the first orcs a little bit better. This one's got hair. Oh, and he's got spiky ears too. Okay, let me put his bow and arrow in his hand and I'll show you what it looks like. If I can get it in his hand. There he is. And I know this camera is not great for the focus, but here's our little orc guy. Put him over here next to the other one, which I can't see right now. There we go. And we'll put a bit more detail on the wolf here. He's just a wolf right now. He's not growing. Grond implies the full symbol. This is just puppy. This is just puppy. He doesn't know how to huff and puff and blow any castle gates down yet. Like we're putting together his tail here. It's this guy. Picked up the chair piece and I picked up the wrong one. Make sure we orient this the right way. Not really much to see yet. We got our little box with attachments on either side. Oh, I don't know why I put 2 on there. I should have put 1 on either side. And I guess that still equates to 2, but 2 in different places. That's what we're supposed to look like. Got a couple more little hooks, plus this, like a bone. It's like a tail, it's just a little different, a little unique. Now we've got his tail. Move up and down here, and it can also move up and down here. Oh, we've got another section. Did not tell us what this one is going to be yet, which tells me it probably, I don't know, I was going to say it tells me it's probably not going to be that many pieces, but it did not show us all the pieces up front. Oh yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, so we will turn that down a little bit so that that kind of locks the tail in place. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery, and today is a gift. Opti. That's why they call it the present. Opti, that's why they call it the present. I love that one. I love that one. So this guy, we're building 2 of these. Only a couple claws. I actually expected all 3. Whoops. And they're going to go on either side here at the back. Little wolf here gets a little more menacing with those claws back there. Oh, this one's got all 3, I see. Oh, but this time we put the little stud at the back. Oh, did we do that last time too and I just didn't? No. Okay, good. There's number 1. And there's number 2. We'll put those on. That's menacing. Got all of his claws out here. We do have some fire. A couple of these little clips. One of them we made the little Nazgul with. Got some fire coming out of his fangs here. Showing a little bit more detail in just a moment. There we are. Got some fire coming out of his mouth. Looks like we got a little bit of a contraption here. Oh yeah, definitely a contraption. Okay, gotta be careful with orientation here. Oh, okay. I'm seeing the 1-to-1 at the bottom, but it's not the piece for this first step, it's the piece for the second step. There we are. And this, bring this guy back. Gonna attach like that on the side. You can see it rocking. It's like our other side is gonna do something fairly similar. And this is actually gonna lock it in place, I think. Yeah. So now we've got this set to where it rocks. 2 more chains to go at the back. Just like that. And now we chain him in. Now we chain him in. He sets right there. And these guys, I believe, attach right there, if you can call that attach. Oh, they go backwards. That attaches much better. And then these guys will go the same way. Couldn't figure out what that zoomed in picture was trying to tell me. There he goes. We've got our battering ram almost done. Bring up his tail that way. Keep that the way it was. Make sure it's not trying to tell me anything else there. Oh, we got wheels. We can't get the wheels. I was wondering what all these were going to be for. Not the wheels, the rods. I forgot about the wheels. I saw one of them earlier and didn't think anything of it. There it is. We'll give him the outer wheels. Then we'll give him his inner wheels. I assume. Well, so I've got a couple more flames here. A couple more orange pieces, but I don't know that we're gonna get any more flames. I do have a lot of spikes or like claws that we haven't used yet. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and these little almost lightsaber looking things. So we gotta use these claws eventually, and then it was like, well, they're not the teeth and they're not the actual claws. They go up here. They're just for dramatic effects. Last set of claws. And it tells, oh, I'm supposed to use this. It's like it's a little lever. That's clever. I didn't realize. And there we have it. Got a few extra pieces as we usually expect. So now we've got our Minas Tirith here. We have to test it out. We gotta test it out. We'll put Shadow Max over here on the side for now. Make sure y'all can see. Our little orcs here that come up with it. Uh-oh. He's already been KO'd. And we've got Grond. Alright. Can you do it? Uh-oh. We gotta get him a little bit closer than that. Uh-oh. We gotta get him a little closer than that. Does his wheels... Okay, his wheels only go that close. We can open the doors a little bit. But he only has to open them a little bit, and then... That's about as far as he goes, but that's better than nothing. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that little guy. That's a cool little gift with purchase. That's a cool little gift with purchase. All right. I don't know where I'm gonna put these orcs because they don't quite sit anywhere. I mean, I can have them on the outside of the wall, I guess. Over here by Shadow Max. Not really going to be guarding anything. You guys. This is the end of our LEGO Minas Tirith build. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This is insane. Coolest LEGO set I've built to date. Hands down. Trying to make sure y'all have a good angle. I don't know. I kind of like how dramatic it is to be able to see the mountain popping out on the side. We got Arwen up here. We got King Aragorn. We've got our little fell beast hanging here on the side. Can y'all see? Hello? Did y'all see that? Come here. Come on. No, you don't want to get... Look at this. Hello? What are you doing, miss? We've got the real fell beast has arrived. I know what you want.
Afternoon, everybody.
She just popped up. I actually thought it was Bubby. Do you want to tell them anything, Norm? Do you want to tell them it? Look what I got. Come here. Here you go. Listen closely. Did a little bit of crunching. It's under attack. Hex said, that's insane. I love it. I'm so excited for you to start Rivendell in a couple of minutes. You should take a break first. Grab some water. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank y'all for hanging out. Not only for this stream, but for the whole build. You're gonna get battering rammed, Norm. Whoa, you're gonna get battering rammed. Come here. Look, no. You don't have to squirm. You don't have to squirm. I'm keeping you safe. Do you see this, Norm? It's like a dollhouse. You can be like King Kong for Minas Tirith. You probably shouldn't, though. Someone will be very cross with you if you do. She's very silly. I can't believe she just hopped all the way up here. That's really cute. Y'all, we're gonna find somebody to raid. As I'm here hiding behind this this giant Lego set. I'm not really trying to hide from y'all. I'm trying to hide from Norm. Let's see who we've got around. Hey, I know, kitty. I know. I gotcha. She said, I want some attention. I actually want some attention right now. I'm gonna make a minifig on fire off the ledge. I do have, actually. So I don't have a lot of fire pieces. But I did get one extra from Growing. I had one extra from. I got all the extra pieces sitting over here, and I had one extra from Grund, a couple extra from Minas Tirith, and then some extra flames. And we've got Denethor here. Like, I don't really have many places that I could attach it to him, but like I could give him little sticks with flames, or I could take off his hair and like, I don't know. It would have to be something like this, where he's like on fire. Hey Norm, do I have anything? I mean, that's like a lightsaber and like a spyglass. I'm looking for something smaller. Norm, she's crawling around on the desk. I don't really see anything smaller. But it would have to be limited to something like that, I think. Like, hang on. We're getting there. No, Norm is back behind the monitors. Hey, kitty. What are you doing? I'm gonna have to get you out of there in a minute. Hang on, Edge. I'm getting there for you. I'm getting close. I need... Hey, kitty. Y'all see her? I don't know how I'm gonna do this one though. Hold please. I don't know, I'm gonna have to work on what to do with the back, I think. I'm gonna have to work on what to do with the back. Show you what I got so far. I'm trying to give him some fire on the back. But I'm gonna have to mess around with him a little bit. But here's what we got. How's this, Edge? Gave him some fire on the hair. We gave him some fire on his hands. I need to give him... I was trying to attach something to the back of his legs, but I don't quite have anything. I don't think. If I've got one of those gray flowers, you know... There we go. How's that? We'll put Denethor up there. That's kind of funny. Can I like... Oh no, we knocked off the fire off of his... I need like some clear studs. This cat. Oh no! No, don't eat that, Norm. I'm trying to see if we can... Maybe I should do it this way. I don't know, I need something to hold him off the edge, I feel like. Spyglass is rather big for him to be holding, but it's okay. We'll put him there. How's that, Edge? running off the edge. That's pretty good. I didn't think about that. I actually did not realize I had that many extra fire pieces, which is kind of funny. I've also got an extra ring. I could put it in the little room with Gandalf too. That could be kind of funny. All right, we're gonna find somebody to go say hi to. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you guys for hanging around and chilling with us this evening. Does he have a tomato in his hand too? He doesn't have any room to hold a tomato. His tomato's down on his table down here. He's too busy holding all the fire. He's too busy holding all the fire. All right, we're gonna go say hi. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel. I have to get way over here to type BTW. We're gonna go say hi to Sword Lord Stu tonight. He is playing the Fortnite. Something a little bit different, but we haven't been over to say hi to Stu in a little bit. Definitely very good people to go hang out with and to check out. Keep an eye out on the YouTube channel. I have got a command for that, I think. It did not go through. Probably gonna have the Minas Tirith build go up. It'll be 10 separate videos, basically just the VODs, right? But I'll put those up probably starting later this week. I gotta go make sure all the thumbnails and everything look good, and everything is there. But I've got them pretty much ready to go aside from today's. So those will be going up. Obviously, you can still watch them on Twitch VODs if you want to have the whole chat experience. But I tried to keep the chat up on the side for most of these, and they'll be preserved for a lot longer on YouTube. So once they expire on Twitch, you'll still have somewhere you can go watch them. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out during this Lego build, during this marathon. I'll see y'all a little bit later for Rivendell. Hopefully not too much longer. Thank y'all for hanging out. Go say hi to Sword Lord Stu. Make sure y'all copy and paste that Raid Raccoon message so he knows who all is coming over with the raid. And I will see you guys a little bit later. Thank y'all for hanging out.